How do nations cooperate on space debris tracking? Have you ever wondered how countries work together to keep our space environment safe? Space debris tracking is a pressing global issue that requires nations to join forces. This cooperation is vital for the safety and sustainability of activities in Earth's orbit. Space debris includes defunct satellites, spent rocket stages, and fragments from collisions or explosions. These objects can pose risks to operational spacecraft, including crewed missions and satellites that are essential for communication, navigation, and scientific research. International cooperation on space debris tracking happens through various mechanisms. One of the main platforms is the United Nations Committee on the Peaceful Uses of Outer Space. This committee serves as a forum where countries discuss policies, share research, and develop guidelines for managing space debris. Regular meetings and information exchanges among member states support these discussions. A significant outcome of these discussions is the Space Debris Mitigation Guidelines. These guidelines, endorsed by the United Nations General Assembly, provide voluntary standards for limiting the creation of new debris and managing existing debris. They encourage nations to design spacecraft with debris prevention in mind, such as ensuring satellites are deorbited at the end of their operational lives. Another important organization is the Interagency Space Debris Coordination Committee. This committee brings together major space agencies from countries like the United States, Russia, China, and members of the European Space Agency. The committee develops technical standards for debris mitigation and shares data on debris tracking. This data sharing helps nations predict and avoid potential collisions in space. From a legal standpoint, international agreements also play a role in cooperation. The 1968 Rescue Agreement requires countries to notify and return any discovered space objects to their owners, including debris. The Liability Convention outlines responsibilities for damage caused by space objects, encouraging nations to maintain accurate records and share information about their space activities. Practical applications of this cooperation include national registries for space objects. For example, in Australia, operators must provide details of their satellites and missions. This information is shared internationally to improve situational awareness and help attribute responsibility in case of accidents or damage. For politicians, the challenge lies in balancing national interests with the need for international collaboration. While there is broad agreement on the importance of tracking and mitigating space debris, there are no binding international agreements specifically requiring nations to share all tracking data or follow strict debris removal procedures. Much of the cooperation relies on mutual interest and the recognition that space is a shared environment. Nations cooperate on space debris tracking through international forums, technical working groups, and legal agreements. These efforts are essential for maintaining the safety of space operations and ensuring that space remains accessible for future generations. Politicians navigate these frameworks while representing their countries' interests and supporting the development of effective cooperative solutions.